Man, I put way too much mayo on my burger. When I took a bite, it squirted almost directly up my nose. Quite harrowing for half a second. All right, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations
With Miles Edgeworth.
with Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, I forgot how spooky this was.
It's quite off-putting, isn't it? But yeah, last time we were the in-between. We were the bad guy in a hostage situation, and we got clonked over the head. $1 million was stolen. We still don't know where our kidnapped victim is, but his butler showed up dead.
Do you think the kidnapper is responsible?
The kidnapper is responsible for. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be really dumb and convoluted, and that the butler and the kidnap victim were working together to kidnap themselves to get $1 million out of this dude, out of their dad. And something has gone horribly wrong, and the butler has died.
Makes sense.
Welcome, welcome. Do you have any running theories? Or get into the swing of it? Any long tirades that will allow me to take more bites of this burger?
It's the little girl there. She did it. You know that when I speak, sometimes it's something stupid and funny, and you're trying to eat something. Of course, you're gonna choke on it, you idiot.
Why am I the idiot? You're the one making me choke. What the fuck? Just stop drowning, moron. I know I pushed you in the water, but...
Because so many times you said, not while I'm eating, or not when I'm drinking, or whatever. It's like, well, you're now telling me to talk.
Fuck. I don't know what to I don't know what... I don't know what to tell you, man. You're too funny. Fuck. March 13th. 1:22 p.m. Gatewaterland, main gate. Ugh. Chased out like a pair of peasants.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Kay.
there's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? The hearts of innocent young women.
Lives? Steal someone's life, then it's just murder. You get a lot harsher sentence than just grand theft.
Yeah?
You really shouldn't steal anything, however. I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal?
A life. Damn, Wes. You're too good at this.
I'm too good at this.
Too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever.
That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. I intend to prove that by my own hand. And I apprehend the murderer myself.
All right, you're gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Oh,
Bill never said she'd be my assistant. Ugh. Just gonna drop the issue. First thing we should do is locate the real scene.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Ah, Gumshoe. Glad you decided to join us.
Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium. Hurry, sir. This is supposed to be hush hush, but they found a witness at the stadium.
Witness?
You. Oh wait, no.
You? What do we tell you about leaving your side post?
The jig is up. I took a bite. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, sir. Go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves.
Not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, head to the stadium and meet this witness. 1:42 p.m. Stadium. Thought there was a witness here.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh fuck!
Nope.
It's Emma Sky.
It's Emma Sky. Go for it.
Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? She is the younger sister of my former superior, Alana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. Can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist.
Oh boy, are you ready for touchscreen?
But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. Ah, fuck, great, this was a DS game. Ah, shit. I see. Well, nice talking to you, Emma. See you later.
Where are you going, Mr. Edgeworth? We have to find the witness before that mean old werewolf does.
You're right. The witness is supposed to be here in the stadium, but where? Where, oh where, would a witness be? You spot the witness? What are you doing, Emma?
I need to check the truck.
What? Listen, if it's important, they won't let me not check the truck. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in the past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I still have a long way to go. It's craziness in my kid shows were. No kidding. I'm gonna be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. Dora's still iconic. Yep.
You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances?
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad to be a forensic scientist. How about you?
Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief.
A great thief? Edgeworth, you really need to mind the company you keep. First you consort with defense attorneys. Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. Why are you here, Emma? I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. Then I heard you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you. And how exactly did you know where I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you.
You know, like tracking.
Well, did she have a DS in that sprite? I use these to track your footprints, and I follow them straight to you. Said is the greatest, so wonderfully scientific. Spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine a special light on it, zing, the footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's totally DS. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Witness. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. Well, you see, I stalked you. Let me guess, there's been a murder here, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Where did that person go? Bye, Emma. See you later.
Percent.
I assume this is another Badgermobile?
Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car.
Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. Hmm? What's that off in the distance?
Oh, hey, it's the Pink Badger. Badger, get!
Badger, 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 badger.
Mushroom, mushroom.
Just
I knew you paused for a reason.
What does she see in these silly things?
If Miss Badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You by chance the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak Badger dance.
Unmask the Badger.
Oh no!
I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore.
You're... No! Why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief.
Itchy Pooh! Couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really? I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of the roundabout way of talking. I'm just giving you direct.
A bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day to the realm of waking nightmare.
You're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now, I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie.
You may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman.
My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday.
Miss Oldbag.
Miss Oldbag, that's right.
Very important, Miss Oldbag.
Miss Oldbag. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Sheesh, I was just trying to be polite.
Wendy Oldbag, oh no. Weren't you a security guard at one of Gatewater Hotels last time we met? Oh, fuck right! That was the Gatewater Hotel, wasn't it? I forgot that they only have like 3 names for things. So this was... This is after 2, but before 3, I think, then?
Is it?
Yeah, because the Gatewater Hotel was the... was the last case in Ace Attorney 2.
But didn't... When did we resolve Edgeworth's backstory?
We resolved Edgeworth's backstory in Ace Attorney 1. Edgeworth is gone throughout most of Ace Attorney 2? And it's like a big mystery. Oh, did Edgeworth die or something? No, he just fucking disappeared. He was working with Interpol overseas. And then in 3, he's very explicitly overseas and we're totally cool with it. Like, oh yes, he is overseas doing work. And we call him in for the last case.
Are you sure this is not the what happened during the start of 2? Or no, you said that this happens at the end. That happens at the end of 2.
Yes. Gatewater Hotel is the end of 2, because that's the kidnapping case, the Nickel Samurai one.
Okay, so this is what he was doing during 3.
This is, yes, I think so. It seems like it. It seems like this is what he's doing during 3. And then at some point he's going to get a mysterious phone call from Nick, who's like, "Oh, I'm dying. Come help me." So Edgeworth drops everything and rushes to Nick's hospital bed, and Nick's totally fine. He just needs help investigated because he's stuck in the hospital.
I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgepoo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with 2 young girls.
You mean you didn't catch us?
So old bags. Notice me. We got to arrange marriage, and he sees through it all. And then they say the.
Didn't read that. I forgot her dialect just auto advances when she gets.
I finally get the chance to see you again. Here, talking with 2 young girls. But they're all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continuously shamelessly flirt with young girls. Just the other day, it happened with my Yun, who has just finally gotten to notice me. He went and got into a arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. They say it takes 3 years to ripen that girl. He attracted all sorts of people. You seem attracted to all sorts of interesting people, mister. You seem to attract. Goddamn.
Let me breathe.
Oh,
You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth.
It is Pride Month.
So she doesn't just flirt with Edgeworth.
No, she's like an old lady who stands a bunch of people. Hey, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further.
Are you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness.
Don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag.
Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes?
Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me.
Someone devoured some food from the snack stand or some stupid thing.
Surely not, right?
This lady is the peak of incompetency.
I mean, yeah, but we're at chapter 3. That's like a chapter 2 gag.
but I'm just gonna wait until to see if I'm right.
I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot. The other person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. At least.
What's the unfortunately part you tacked on the end mean, Edgy Poo?
And you do have a history of bogus testimonies.
Anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady.
Take a break. Two men facing each other in the arena.
Hold it! In the area,
The
not
area.
arena.
Saw two men. Can you describe them for me?
They look like your average Joes. Completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring, I don't even remember much beyond that.
Did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be helpful.
Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth.
Kay, I'm going to kill you.
It's Pride Month, as two have said.
I'm not worked up over anyone. And I'm not jealous.
It's all right, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you.
Stop talking.
I thought so little of them when I lost interest the instant I eyed upon them.
Hold it!
Claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place?
Absolutely. That made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot?
No, because there's a man with a gun there. What the fuck?
There's a man with a gun there, Kay.
There's a man with a gun there, Kay.
I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What have you done? I took out as soon as I could find someone who could help.
Two men, one bullet. All consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony.
Well, if I saw that guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we?
Well, it was somewhat useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
so, about this new problem.
What is that giant grin on your face for?
Do you want me to show you something really nice?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay, I'll just roll down my shirt then. Don't be so mean! I swear it's something you're gonna like!
17.
Yes, and Japan is all about the 16-year-olds.
This is America, though.
She's a year too old.
This is San Francisco. What is that gadget you're holding?
What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief.
Easy clip out of context. I should have known it would be worthless.
Aw, it'd be like that.
What the fuck?
What are you thinking now?
What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air.
Is it just the frame rate? Like, what?
I can input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
What the we have fucking Batman detective mode? What is
Amazing.
this?
I wonder how this DS mechanic's gonna work. This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief.
Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see. This whole bag said there were two men who were facing each other. And then, a gunshot rang out, and the victim fell to the ground.
Ah, so with this we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past.
See? So, what do you think?
How the fuck did you get this? I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
What is these days? 2000...
It's 2009.
12? Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. So I really hope you don't arrest it and take it from me.
Indeed.
Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something's out of place, recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony.
You got it. Really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. Damn, the new comic relief character is marketable and insanely useful? Sorry, Gumshoe. You're fucking out, yeah. No kidding. For now, I should re-examine everything. If I find anything illogical or strange, I can ask... I can then ask for clarification.
Careful! Miss Edgeworth! There's a man with a gun there!
Miss Edgeworth, get down!
In the simulation, you didn't present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay?
Begin investigation. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right, but...
If that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction.
Huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, and there's something missing that should be here. Piece of evidence shows the missing... Meekins murder notes? No blood.
That was the blood, yeah.
Take that!
But...
This is the contradiction.
Huh? Is something wrong with my recreation?
If this is the real scene of the crime, then something specific should be here. When you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one?
Oh, I guess what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony.
Eddie Pooh, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shut down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there's another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer?
Well, I can't exactly input what I don't know into Little Thief.
The point. Like they broke the stage down.
I guess that means they're done for the day.
Maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. Yep. Deuce. Nope. Thought maybe he's had a tarp down, but I guess not.
That does actually seem like a reasonable deduction, but no, you're just wrong.
Just wrong.
The victim was in costume.
Victim was kidnapper? Why is there no blood? Is it not possible that the victim was wearing the costume?
You really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
We can reasonably assume there's a very good chance he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes...
Then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Because apparently they're very absorbent, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never worn one of those costumes. You would have more knowledge about this than I would.
They are basically made of like felt and cotton and stuff, so it's probably pretty absorbent.
Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
I think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. The problem is finding them. There doesn't seem to be any around.
If only we had some way to find footprints.
Do you know how to find the footprints? Oh, wait.
Oh,
Hey, you're stuffing your face.
footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Look over at Emma. This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Proper analysis. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Finally my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay. Stand back now and witness the power of science at work.
Spray, 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 spray. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a mini game.
Much more low tech now. Hey, I found something. Right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. These footprints were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Victim's costume data jotted down in my organizer.
In that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Amazing.
Amazing. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died.
And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right?
Wendy, how the fuck did you miss that? The recreation has changed in accordance with the new information.
Listen, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not attracted to badgers.
Maybe closer, but now something else has caught my attention.
What do you want?
Testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please.
I came to the stadium to take a short break. I was resting, I happened to glance over and saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, it was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does that mean Mrs. Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it?
Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation.
See, just knew Little Thief would be of help.
Of course it would be help. It's fucking detective vision. Crazy fucking technology.
Now, let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Oldbag and put it into this recreation.
That we must first find the contradiction in her testimony.
Present.
Objection!
Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time.
Ah!
Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony.
Yeah!
I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all.
I tell you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier.
The second tier?
Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? I was, I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense.
I see our witness is still has some screw loose. In a metaphorical sense. Luckily this time, you're not committing perjury. Not yet, at least.
The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs. Which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from all the way up there?
Well, I know I saw two people. I couldn't really see what they looked like, because they were in the stage's shadow.
Oh.
My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know? Not like when I was young. People are telling me, like, shoot a good man, 100% there, follow the movement, the judgment line.
It just fades out.
Let's see what she said. Not like when I was young. People used to call me the eagle-eyed Wendy back then. I could spot a good man from 100 paces away as I walked down the street, just like that. Of course, they were also known me in a flash and tried to make them move, but I'm not that easy. I was a careful girl with a judgmental eye, but I've never let a good man slip me by. You bet I didn't. You could have seen...
Okay, let's leave this place immediately.
You got it.
Begin investigation. The silhouette of the victim is in a costume.
Silhouette can change depending on the information I input. Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. Maybe even find more info which to make a more accurate sim.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Stage is packed up. Out of the stage. Connect. If that woman's testimony is to be believed, murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
You want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief?
Yes, if you please.
Okay.
Ah. Now doesn't that look different?
Oh, and it makes sense the other way around. I'm seeing how it fits together.
There is clearly...
A contradiction here.
Please stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on. Wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me?
I suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. Because it was a very real stage set up in this spot at the time.
Yeesh, I told you I got it. You feel the need to explain everything? I'm
Yes,
not a
it's
child.
compulsion. Not explaining it for your benefit, Kay. Explaining it for the audience. Well, yes. In any case, we need to resolve this unusual situation.
Isn't it obvious? Killer was on top of the stage naturally. You know, it's like when you're explaining something and you want to get to a point, but you want to explain the reasoning behind your point so that there's context. But then the person you're talking to is like, yes, I know this context. You don't need to explain it. But you kind of just want to finish your fucking sentence instead of being interrupted. You're just like, I know you know it. Let me explain it.
I feel like you have much more experience with this as a teacher than I do.
I swear this happened the other day in the server.
It probably does, yeah.
This happens all the time. Because you want to finish your train of thought out loud. Even if the other person, you don't actually need to finish explaining to the other person.
Right.
Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes, I remember now. Killer was standing on top of the stage. I see. Now let me update the information in the simulation.
Investigation complete.
Well, what do we got here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see.
Oh, fuck. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us.
Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes.
Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium.
I see. Thanks.
But what?
I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you've saved me. Who knew such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? The little thief is not a toy. You too.
Sir! Just set up the whole stage.
There you have it, see? Big boys like me don't need silly little toys, little girl.
Time to accuse the old lady? Probably.
Now this is a recreation.
What? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer?
Of course. Even knowing that the crime scene took place here doesn't let him off the hook. But I intend to assert that the victim was actually Mrs. Oldbag.
What? She's standing right there. Hold on.
This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. When the victim finally showed up, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed.
How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime?
He's the most likely suspect we've got. Especially given the situation with his gun. That incompetent... Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Real scene of the crime? Oh yeah? What about if it's not?
Hold it!
Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here?
Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? While he was doing so, he had to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements.
Objection!
Ah. And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper?
Not so fast.
Not so fast. You mean his motive? Who knows? Who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail.
You have no respect for the order of law.
Don't get me wrong. I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise.
He's right. The lack of a motive is a rather weak argument by itself.
So, the officer lay in wait on the top of the stage.
Hold it.
Do you agree with how our recreation turned out?
Like I said, I'm grateful you were able to save me some time.
Alright, but we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage.
Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decided to put on a Badger stage of his own? Badger stage show?
Badger stage show. Or maybe there's a completely different reason.
Why does it matter? Still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below.
Victim finally showed he shot him from on high, but the bullet entered from his abdomen and exited through his shoulder. So the bullet had to have come from below. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
Objection.
I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have
Huh?
warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all.
What's that supposed to mean?
You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds are located.
Actually, I didn't get that good of a look.
Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim.
Ha! Then,
Yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above.
a clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions?
No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter of our recreation. Killer and victim's location. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong.
Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say.
I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer.
Is that blue tarp that's hanging over the stage gonna have a big blood splatter on it?
Oh, who knows? If this is what happened, it'd also explain the positioning of the gunshot wound.
Then, what about the footprints?
Since footprints don't lie, we can assume that the killer also wore a costume.
Okay, I'll try using that data instead. I knew it would devolve into this. I knew it.
Amazing. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang?
Huh. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area.
I believe he moved the body with a car.
That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it.
3 tired tread marks are very telling. However, is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Badger mobile.
It's in the spot for the pink Badger mobile.
To the Blue Badger mobile. So the Blue Badger mobile here committed the murder.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the Blue Badger mobile has 3 tires.
Of course. The only thing in this park that could have made those marks is that roving shop.
Objection!
You forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the Proto Badger mobiles, Agent Lang.
Not so fast!
Not so fast, of course. I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. But I see no reason to drag them into this, just to complicate things.
What do you mean? The fact that they exist is already complication enough!
That would, in fact, be what's the word when you don't need to you don't need to prove innocence, you need to prove plausibility, or
I don't know if there's a word for that.
yeah, you don't necessarily need to prove that the suspect is innocent. You need to prove that there's enough evidence that saying it's them is not possible. Like, you can't conclude it's them because there's too much other circumstantial evidence. There's a word for that.
Of course, you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct?
Of course not. That was blunt. But I suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things. Like his movements and his whereabouts.
I'm sorry, Meekins. I think he's got us.
Hold it!
But you still claim that the tire marks belong to the Blue Badger mobile?
He must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder.
Hold it!
We just present the picture of it and say, oh, there's no mud on the tires. Besides the Blue Badger mobile, there are other ways the body could have been moved.
Not so fast!
Recall what the Wild Wild West area looked like. Only the Blue Badger mobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof.
Suppose if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, my experience tells me that the truth is not usually so easily found. Is there some problem with Agent Lang's statement with regard to that scene?
Looks like the only thing the car was selling was death, not dreams.
Jesus Christ, Kay. Only if what Agent Lang believes turns out to be true. Retired tread marks are very telling, however. Blue Badgermobile, the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Oh.
Objection!
Sorry, Agent Lang, but that is an impossible tale.
And why is that?
Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' Blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so.
Yeah, and we have tire tracks coming out of the other part of the garage, not that part of the garage.
Yeah.
Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. Not a single dollop of mud to be found.
Is it funny that the last case also had a wheel that had been stained, and this case is a wheel that had not been stained?
You know?
Ah,
This car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks. And the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed.
then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, got it? What about Mrs. Oldbag, Pink Badgermobile?
Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats.
Indeed, I believe you can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there's yet one more roving store, as I recall.
Oh, you mean the Proto Badger?
That's right, there's one more parking space inside the garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it.
Nah. Hey, wait. Did you hear something?
The hell? That's gotta be the victim, right? The kidnap victim? Help me.
Are you alright?
Puts back on those stupid fucking sunglasses.
Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time?
Child west with kidnappers. In the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground. Got lost. The kidnappers.
What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say.
The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes.
Do you see the faces of your kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces. But two, one was a woman. Woman?
Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cups on this already. Do it simultaneously. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift.
I love these guys. They're so great.
Now you're gonna get out of my crime scene, or am I gonna have to get rough?
Okay. Again. You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Miss Edgeworth, let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily.
Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you.
That's right. I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper?
Hey, calm down now. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. Not gonna be rough. I'm not gonna rough either of you up either. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens.
Of course. Immediately taken.
My, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart.
Lang Zi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Try now to my Eddie Pooh with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be.
Is he also super respectful to women? Damn it, he's perfect. Mr. Edgeworth. Well, shit.
We could do.
Regrouping with Ernest Armano. Oh my god, that was only like... well, that was only like 40 minutes?
Yeah, it just took us slightly longer to read out the lines.
Look like we got the boot again.
Lance safe, the focus on the investigation will shift solely onto the murder.
You mean the infighting between the kidnappers?
Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy. Tell me, is it true? Tell me that you've really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano, we found him earlier in the stadium.
My little Lance is unhurt.
Not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang.
Oh, Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a...
Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. Still was in shock over what happened to Oliver. But I have to say, I'm relieved that Lance is alright. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass on this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. What? Dear Lance Amano, may I come see you again? Your beloved Viola. Oh no, not that Viola. Surely not that Viola. Letter.
Viola.
Oh, the way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe you received yet another love letter, you know? Yeah, take a look for yourself. Is this a breach of confidentiality? Lender Loan Company, yep, it sure is that Viola. Fucking mob boss's daughter. It's a very simple love letter.
Oh, hey, let me see. Huh? That's really weird. It's from a loan company, Tender Lender. Looks more like a collection bill to me.
Love letter, Dad had jotted down the organizer.
He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. No, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try.
Excuse me, but I can't help but feel a bit sorry for all the flowers you've gone through.
I suppose if they were me, then... Yep.
I believe you said that you are Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct?
Yes, I am, but... It's not like we both think of each other as lovers. He did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either?
It's a ring pop.
I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. Nope, nope. It tastes so sweet when you lick it. Ah, it's so wonderful.
You mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring?
So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out, or is it just one-sided?
Decided? Didn't the parties involved naturally just know?
My father used to work for Mr. Amano. And so Lance and I grew close together. I've said it out loud.
I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano Group. What did he do?
I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus.
Pegasus?
Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. But now it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned.
Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown. Sounds like the stuff of legends are made of.
It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize him if we would ever meet again. I'm so sorry, Lauren. Oh no. Is Deacon her father?
It must be, right? There's no way that they're just gonna leave that. Alright, so what is this? What is this now?
Uh,
I'm gonna say the Ernest Armano, the dad of Lance, kidnapping victim. I'm gonna say he was trying to set Lance up some kind of arranged marriage. They weren't having it, so they were going to steal $1 million from him by way of a fake kidnapping and then disappear into the sunset together.
I'm almost wondering if Deacon was like working as the butler kind of against his will, because he's like, hey, I want to go home and see my daughter, and they're like, no, you work as a butler, you have to stay here and take care of my son. Something weird like that.
Maybe.
I mean, like 10 years and not be allowed to go home and see your daughter? That's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I won't give in to the sadness. Live. Yes, Lord, live.
About the case. About this incident.
Incident? Isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time. I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident.
Well, if you just turn around. How did you
My
come
body's
to
been
know
moved.
that Lance had been the kidnapper? How did you happen to know that Lance had been kidnapped? Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition.
Uh-huh. You based everything on that?
I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It must be destiny. She started fantasizing again. So what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We already established that there's a good chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. My duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there's one location that might hold a clue or two. Isolation room, crime scene, kidnapper's hideout. Maybe the kidnapper's hideout?
Isolation room, the one that what's-his-face said he escaped from, because when we went down into the basement, we didn't find anything.
Place where we were held
There's
as
no-
prisoners.
No way to get out from there.
Hold it! Don't let me in with you! can't allow you to slander my good name as the great thief by saying I was captured.
Not being able to escape from somewhere qualifies as you being a caged bird, Kay.
If anything, I captured myself. Besides, we checked that place out pretty well when we were there, remember? Don't you think it'd be an even better idea to check somewhere else?
Perhaps you're right. What I really need right now leads to the kidnapper's identity. If there's one location that might hold a clue or two.
Okay, well...
The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout.
We're still not allowed in, remember?
Aren't you a great thief? Agent Lang and his men should be done with this area. In that case, there's no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. What do you have to report? Sir,
Nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir.
where have I heard such a redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside?
Sir, Roger, sir.
That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in?
Sir, that's true, sir, but... Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir.
Alright, that works too.
I couldn't refuse a request from him.
Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following.
Furthermore, I was asked to give you this document to use, sir.
What is this? The man in this picture. Isn't this Mr. Oliver Deacon? Colin Devore. Male, right-handed, height 5'8", weight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Pen E. Dent prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. Thought he might head for where his wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up.
The name here says Colin Devora.
That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Devore was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison.
What? And what was he doing here?
Apparently he broke out of jail, and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon.
Oliver... Yep, that's definitely, that's Colin Devore, but with the letters switched around.
Yep, just an anagram.
Anagram, yep.
Oh, now I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
Some sort of link between the victim's pasts and this current case. These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer.
It was locked up till a little while ago, but, since then, the door's been wide open, sir.
Not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain a bit more detail?
Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir.
I see. Guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we can find.
Sloppy seconds.
Oh boy, kidnapper's hideout. This is where the kidnappers plan their foul deed.
Oh, you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Hee hee.
Hey, please, must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might be some clues left in the room. Try to find out what we can from the other kidnapper's identity.
Hey, there's a trapdoor in this room too.
Not a trap door, an entrance to an underground passage, Kay.
I know that. It's a trapdoor though.
The door leading to the outside world was locked. Lance must have escaped his prison through here. What have we here?
Looks like a sword. A broken sword.
Strange. Why would it be broken like that?
How's the back of your head feel?
Oddly intact. Swords don't usually break on their own.
That's true.
Alright, then let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for something. Use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. Door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who
I
forced
honestly
it open.
did not see the sword.
Totally missed it too, yep.
A doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up.
Suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force.
Well, hey, that's odd. Lock's completely fine. Look, not a single dent.
How is that possible after what the officers told us?
Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, the lock itself should have been completely wrecked.
So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? Because the sword was jammed in through the handle as a bar.
Okay, didn't break when it hit your solid head.
It didn't crack over our head, no. The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up and wide open. Careful of where you step, Kay.
I only fell into that other opening once, you know? And that was on purpose. Ooh, they have barrels like these just outside.
Yes, and?
Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but if these were real, what would you put in them?
There's an expectant gleam in her eyes that I'm about to dash. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock, and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time.
Policeman outside said it took 10 men to get it open.
I thought that was locked tight despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. See how the handle is completely destroyed?
So that's how the sword broke.
I feel like only one of those things would need to break, not both.
I don't know. You don't know the tensile strength of the door sword.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad we've clarified this. Moving on. Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state.
Well, I mean, it's an important detail because it means that if the kid was in this room, he should have easily been able to get out, right?
Yes.
Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I feel bad for using these there because it'd be like stealing the perfection away.
I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them this way. You wouldn't want to be the one to put them away.
They don't look that lined up at all.
No, it's fine.
Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't worry about it. The broken mirror probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? Sign advertising the photo rally. Something I have absolutely no interest in.
Yeah, but I do. I'm gonna get my hands on the rest of the Badger family. You'll see.
Definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to criminal investigation.
Much different than Gumshoe. I won't rest until I've inspected my coffee.
Inspect the coffee. Cheap styrofoam cups.
Looks like there only 3 cups were used.
Ho ho ho. 3 cups, 3 people involved in this kidnapping case? Why would the kidnappers pour a cup of coffee for a handcuffed Lance?
Lance.
Lance.
Lance?
Lance.
I thought you were gonna say for you to be like you were handcuffed in the other room. We never found handcuffs on him.
Yeah, he had handcuffs on.
Did he?
Yeah, he staggered forward with handcuffs on.
Lance?
Lance?
Lawrence? Langzy. There's too many freaking L's in this.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that actually have been really tough for the Japanese?
I'm sure it was a different name. I'm sure a lot of the puns in English do not translate well to Japanese.
Oh yeah, it's localized.
I'm pretty sure that they did not have the tutorial lawyer in Ace Attorney actually named Winced in Pain.
Baby.
Certain Wendy Oldbag did not translate super well.
I don't know about Wendy, but Old Bag, probably.
Ace Attorney 1 Japanese names. Name funds. Dick Gumshoe's name is Keisuke Itonokogiri. Itonokogiri means fret saw or hacksaw. While Edgeworth, Mitsurugi, acts as a clean sharp sword, Gumshoe is a rough unpolished saw.
I wanted a strong character like Narahodo and a compliment to the Mitsurugi's cleverness. I came up with Itonoko. I felt a rise of affection for him. Picked kanji for its uniqueness, because apparently how his own name looked and how it's spelled in kanji is counterintuitive or something. Kisuke was taken from the name of a musician.
Winston Payne. Takasuchi Aochi, derived from ite, Japanese equivalent of saying ow, and uchi umakasu, meaning to defeat. Thus his name means ow, I got beaten.
Okay. Jack Hammer, Ibukoru Takeshi. Ibukoru means stomach, as in what he was stabbed in.
That's the way he was stabbed. Maggie Bird, Mako Suzuki. Her Japanese first name, Mako, rearranges to make Suzuki, a phrase meaning always losing. Hilariously foreshadows her immense bad luck throughout the game.
Meekins. Harabai Susumu. Kanji for Harabai may mean a field of ash. But not great, not exactly what a reference to. Susumu meaning to move forward is a common male name. Where's Wendy? Old bag.
Wendy Old Bag.
Oba Kaoro.
Oba Kaoru comes from
Oba-san.
Oba-san. Which means old woman. May also come from Obaka, a crate fool. Fantastic. Phenomenal.
Amazing. What's that? A key?
What's that? A key? Oh my god. Wonder what this key is too.
You got me.
Reminds me of the key we found in the other room.
That's it. Must be the key for one of the trapdoors.
That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped onto it.
Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one?
I'm not having this conversation with you. Folding chairs. By the look of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers.
There are 3 chairs set around the table.
3 chairs set around the table.
Man, I couldn't have seen that Officer Meekins is actually, in fact, one of the killers. One of the kidnappers.
Poster of Gatewater Land is stuck on this wall. Intriguing, fun, prestige. Gatewater Land has it all, and it's waiting for you. Not especially catchy, is it? Three cups, 3 chairs. What could it mean? The common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3.
Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers.
Indeed, something isn't adding up. Literally. Is it possible there's a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see? Thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers.
Oh, Lauren is one of them?
Yeah? I'm gonna guess that Lauren, Lance, and Deacon all staged this kidnapping together in order to swindle some money so that Deacon and Lauren can disappear together with their mother.
And so Lauren has to keep up the lie about not seeing her father for the last 10 years because her father,
He's a wanted
to-
criminal, yeah.
is a wanted criminal.
So why did Deacon die then? He was on stage and got shot somehow. By whom?
I mean, hopefully not his daughter.
They accidentally,
That'd be-
hopefully not, that'd be fucked up. They maybe pick up Meekins' gun and it accidentally discharged.
Looked at it, found the gun.
But instead, we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. What is it? What is it?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that?
This is an underground passage used by staff and members, sir. Badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss. Proto Badger, get! All right, only one more to go.
What are you getting all excited about?
Did you forget? The photo rally, duh! See, look! Now all I have to do is get a picture of Bad Badger, and I'm done!
Ah, yes. I vaguely recall a contest or something of the sort.
Oh, what? It's gone. Where did it go?
Okay, someone die. What happened? What's wrong?
Bad Badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Also, who the fuck are you? Must be where they dispose of old and worn out costumes.
That's so sad.
It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. In the hideout, there's a trash bin for old and useless costumes. The Bad Badger
okay.
costume, and there's a hole in the hand.
It's a hole?
Yeah,
Or does he have a tattoo?
there's a hole in the hand. Like a worn hole in the hand, in the palm of the costume.
That's very hard for me to see.
I'm sorry, I don't have an ultra wide for you, Noah. What did you mean by a Bad Badger costume is missing?
Just what I said, sir. We are 1 Bad Badger short.
Who do we know that bows like that?
He's saying sir.
He's saying sir, he knows us. But who bows at the waist like that?
Someone a little more competent than Meekins?
Yeah. We don't know.
Kinda
There's no other
spares.
characters on the police force.
Yeah, 2 of each costume on hand at all times.
Okay, so because one of them is walking
Nope.
around in the park.
Okay, so because one of them was walking around in the
Oh,
park...
okay. The other should be in that room.
Actually, most of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the Bad Badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at set times each day. It's the stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the Badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir.
I'm speechless that such a show exists.
Also, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume. Doesn't make it near impossible to take... Doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger? Personally, I can't believe that this close to showtime, then there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir?
All this basically means that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total.
Then, are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers?
No, I don't think that's very likely.
No?
Recall the costumes for a minute.
The stolen ones, you mean?
What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist. This.
Take that!
You had 4 people and you wanted to steal a 4th costume. Wouldn't you naturally go for a full set and steal the Pink Badger costume instead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another bad badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 bad badger costumes, but the question is, why? Do these connect? They do connect. The second bad badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think.
What do you mean?
That costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say it's wearing some very telltale pants?
Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look.
As I suspected.
Now I can see the whole.
Yeah, as I suspected, it's a bad badger costume.
Well, mine's the head.
What could be suspicious?
Look, its hand is hurt.
Hmm? Looks more like something was ripped off of it.
You actually wouldn't be able to use a gun so easily with the costume, with the regular badger costume, right?
Probably not, no, because if it's just mitts, not fingers. I guess any mascot costume, you have trouble pulling a trigger, right?
Yeah.
Wonder why this bad badger costume's right hand is torn up like that.
Hmm. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast.
Somehow doubt that even real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay.
I think real badgers are pretty bloodthirsty.
Let's see. A vile criminal with a gun.
Oh, do you think the gun is actually, like, attached to the costume?
I think it might be, like, welded to the costume, yeah. Like, the gun is sewn into the costume. It's a prop gun. So they had to rip off the prop gun.
So you could hold the real gun?
So you hold a real gun, yeah.
Eureka!
I believe what we have here is an inconsistency.
Hmm? Between what?
Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in his right hand that it should be.
Hmm. Oh, the gun!
Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However... You there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand?
No, I did not, sir. The gun is supposed to be securely attached to the costume.
As I thought, the rib itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, the gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct?
Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. Need to use them for the stage show.
Seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costumed friend. Missing model gun was ripped from the Bad Badger costume. It's capable of firing blanks. Yes, you can. Fabric is pretty thin. You can manipulate it to poke your finger into a trigger guard.
Well, when I was wearing I didn't have a lot of great use of my hands. Kind of just waved at things, and I could pinch things, and that was kind of about it.
Yes, but this is fantasy video game land. I think we're about done with this room.
Well, actually, it would be funny if the Bad Badger costume is the only one with like a separate index finger.
Specifically
Because
for
that-
pulling the blank gun.
So what's next?
I mean, that would make sense, right?
That would make sense.
Well, we found a few answers. But there are still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay.
We're just not going to address who's in that costume and validate their identity.
No, totally not. Just gonna fucking blast right by it. What? All right. I feel
we're
like
out of characters.
we should have asked another question there.
Oh, you know who it could be?
Who?
What about the girl that was a cop and then stopped being a cop?
Oh, Maggie?
Yeah, what if it's Maggie Bird?
She got no, because she's still a security officer. This is before the
But Wendy Oldbag
Chapter
was a
1.
security officer.
I know, but Maggie's got a job right now, though.
Oh,
You
say
think
so.
that the entire Gatewater Bad Badger main cast right now is all cops?
I mean, Oldbag's here.
Oldbag is here. Oldbag is the pink badger. Meekins is he the blue badger?
He's
Yeah.
the proper blue badger.
He's
Yeah.
a proper blue badger. We've got a missing bad badger. And we've got the proto badger, who we don't know who it is. Could be another cop, who knows?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Oh, perfect. Gumshoe.
You gotta hurry, sir. Come on.
The officer in the back saluted as Gumshoe walked up. That was very cute.
I noticed that.
What is it, detective?
We found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir.
What?
Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing? Bingo! That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. Hurry, might still be able to get there before Wolfboy does, sir.
All right, let's make haste to the main gate.
He salutes as they run away.
A cute little detail. Gatewaterland main gate.
A body has been discovered.
Where's the costume, Detective Gumshoe?
It's on the other side of the fountain, sir. Was it out here in the open all along? No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there. We moved it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly.
Then let's get down to it. Don't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. There's something suspicious right there. What do we have here?
Oh, it's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver too.
Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon. Is it possible that these two...
Hold it right there. Hands off, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross the line, don't you?
Ah,
A pendant, huh? This is a very decisive piece of evidence.
how can you tell?
Look here and read off what you see. Lauren, hey, it's a name that's engraved on this.
Miss Pop's pendant data jotted down in my organizer. Wing, it's shaped like a pair of wings. Lauren D is engraved on the back.
Hi. Aha! We have you now, Miss Kidnapper. No, you don't understand. Hi.
Lolly, I can't believe you're the one of my kidnappers.
Lance. You're kidding. Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers? Yes. It was me. I held Lance hostage.
So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved or over.
Hey, guys! Case closed! Get the car ready. I mean the special one for this young lady.
Hold it!
Again, Mr. Prosecutor? What is it this time?
Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was your suspect.
We found it.
Found what?
That officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are.
Well, I can't deny that. I do not think that Meekins was a murderer.
Oh, you call it a sham?
Not now, Gumshoe.
The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon.
So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see.
It's still gonna dock his pay because he lost his gun. Idiot. That's when a brand new suspect comes walking into the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall it, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him. I can't believe it.
Yeah, thanks for the confession.
Objection!
Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed.
Ah, look at you. So sure of yourself. We've got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for?
Miss Lauren Pops,
Yes?
I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough?
Oh boy, where'd she get those scissors?
Oh boy. Give Link credit, this one holds up, yeah? It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't?
I've had a change of heart. I think I enjoy seeing you sulk away as the losing mutt. Alright, heard me. Let's hear all about this. All about the evil deeds you committed today.
The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Manu would pay anything to get his son back, after all. Everything was going according to plan, but then, as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
There, are you satisfied? Just confess to her crimes a second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much.
Miss Pops, what you said really the truth?
Yes, it is.
That is the truth. It certainly isn't the whole truth. Because there's something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. So why would he try and turn on her when he is her father?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Hold it!
Why do you think he did?
I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing this from the very beginning. Miss Pops. Oh ho ho ho.
Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? Was it ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Fuck yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't think that what you just claimed is all that likely.
Huh?
I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you.
But why? We were total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money.
Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. This proves that Mr. Deacon wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops. Hans.
Take that!
Why are you showing this to me?
So, what about the pendant?
This horse pendant, along with this piece of evidence, shows you who you really are. Fair wings. A nice aesthetic to it.
Hey, nice to see that even you can appreciate its beauty. Things made of platinum silver tend to have a nice feeling about them, you know?
I was only talking about the shape, Kay.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. But you know, if we're talking about the wing shapes, I think the brooch on my scarf is way cooler.
That's not made of platinum silver, is it?
It's handmade, okay? So I'm sorry it's not made of the expensive stuff.
Made that by herself? It's incredibly well crafted.
We're not gonna tell her that though.
And D is engraved into the pendant.
I see that they wrote out her first name, but why just the D?
Maybe it's the result of poor planning.
I guess. Well, at least that if I had to shorten my name, I could make it K Faraday. Ha 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 ha. That way, even if you just sounded it out, it'd still be the name K Faraday.
Suppose if I had to do the same, I would abbreviate it to M. Edgeworth.
Hold on. I think you should abbreviate to ME. Get it?
Would have thought that this little pendant could stir up such strange conversation right in the middle of our investigation.
Take that!
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, you're right. The same color, made of the same material.
I believe that these two pendants are actually one. It looked like we slapped her. Shall we give it a try?
Wow, it's totally a Pegasus. But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why that might be.
What? No, that can't be.
I was cut off the letter E, so it just looked like she was calling him an MF.
So the two make a set. Ha! It's just another trinket. It's not as though this changes anything.
You lack imagination, Agent Lang? Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant. The dossier?
Take that!
Yeah.
Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Devore, the name that is etched onto the horse pendant.
What? An alias?
I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. And that makes sense, given what is written in Mr. Devore's dossier. What I really wanted to point out was this. This specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind those pendants.
Take that!
Daughter. Mr. Devore had one daughter. And her name is Lauren Pops.
That's a lie. That person was not my father.
He couldn't come out and tell you that he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. You still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot?
Yeah.
And what's so funny, Agent Lang?
You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you?
What are you trying to say?
You're thinking as much too, innocent. After all, I've thought of another possibility.
That's so. Let's hear it.
I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the house of Amano. The two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well?
So this is his version of how things might have been.
You don't have any proof that they didn't know of their true relationship, right?
And you're saying that the two of them committed the kidnapping together?
That's right. As one really rotten family.
That really what happened? I better take a long, hard look at the evidence. It's not possible that they both knew the fact. No coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the Hasmano. Didn't make good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping. They...
What's the evidence that it wants us to present here? I'm a little lost.
had,
I mean, if they hadn't, I don't think it has to do with the costumes. Because they would have planned this in advance, is what he's trying to say.
well, I think it's the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan this little kidnapping.
Ah, and we think that there's 3 kidnappers.
We think that there's 3, yeah.
Okay, yes, that is a good point to then counter on.
Objection!
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone.
And what kind of proof do you have of that?
Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers.
3?
You said what proof, and you just said there was 3.
4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume that they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe that this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping.
Who is this mastermind?
Man, he is literally sweating buckets. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Gotta be Lance, right?
I mean, No, clearly it was Mr. Amano himself. Clearly it was Mr. Meekins himself.
It was Meekins, clearly. Surprise! It was Emma Sky.
It'd be so funny if you say it was Meekins. I know you take a penalty for it, but I wonder if he has a unique dialogue.
Absolutely not. There's no way.
It's so funny. Come
It's
on.
funny. It was Lance.
Lance Amano.
Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No. Oh, that's you.
Oh, I didn't see their faces, but what? Two. One was a woman. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said. But, I know I only saw 2 people.
This guy was being held hostage. Possibly couldn't see all 3 of them.
Yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Lance, would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you? Lance's testimony. I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard the rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone.
It's animations.
Made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could. Through the underground passageway, I presume.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I really didn't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right? No, not quite yet. Ah, how could you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes?
Because he's a prosecutor. Because they're all like that.
That's not true. Some prosecutors don't have eyes.
What?
Godot, he doesn't have eyes. He's just got a mask.
Okay, you got me there.
I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it. There is a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little. Where was it? Blindfold, shut in the room. Kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling. Hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. Made my escape, ran away from that room as fast as I could.
Hold it!
How did you manage to escape? I wanted to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked. Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined. Present.
Objection!
You say that the door leading out was locked. But was it really? The damage animation, very clearly the handcuffs aren't actually tightened.
That's funny. We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard it took quite a few men to get that thing open. Right, Sheena?
Yes, that is correct.
It's the first time we've heard her say anything?
That is the first time she said anything. Then, take a look at this.
Take a look at this. What is that? A sword? That's not especially reliable if it's broken like that.
Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by this sword, which was used to jam the handle.
Oh?
Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I? I was disoriented. Yes, that's it. I didn't notice it. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That's why you used the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own.
Knuckle back!
You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way.
And what would that be?
A motive, what else?
Now you care about a motive, you fuck?
You honestly think that an upright, pure boy like him, don't say it that way,
Don't say it that way.
would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
Objection!
This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime.
The letter? Love letter?
I guess so. Letter for Lance Amano, the sender is Tender Lender Loan Company.
Take that!
To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly your typical love letter. It is, in fact, a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Isn't that right, Lance? Ugh.
Looks like it's hard being the son of a rich man, too. Must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your old man, huh?
Ugh. All right, I give up. I abducted myself.
Lance!
It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that $1 million. But now, that dream is over.
Oh, Lance!
Then, you're giving yourself up? Yes, I plan to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on you? Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape. We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left first in the Blue Badger costume. That would mean that the person opposite Meekins saw was Miss Pops. But right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then, Oliver put on a Bad Badger costume and took the suitcase with the $1 million and ran. Contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought it could only end badly.
I still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father.
Lolly, then it really was. Then it really was you? Oh my god.
When did I say that, oh, she killed her own father?
That man was not my father because it means at the stadium.
It was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million in it. But that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's when I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot and the other person crumpled to the ground and I ran, scared for my life. I think the big picture is finally coming into focus, don't you?
Ollie, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you.
So, Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was.
If what she says is true...
Are you saying she's lying? Why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve?
You'd be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay. Don't I know that?
Yeah, too. If I noticed that, since you first started animating in the dialogue,
Oh.
he's got like this idle animation.
Maybe he is lying. What I mean is, listen very carefully to her confession once more, and you'll see. That badger pulling a suitcase with $1 million in it. Pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. Why would he do that?
And also, he couldn't have because he didn't have the gun in the costume.
Yeah. Well, the gun would be fake, right? Lance had
That
the
too.
real gun. The Bad Badger gun is fake.
And I mean, she might not have known that the Bad Badger gun is fake.
Oh. Were you able to clearly see the gun?
Yes, I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me? Do you really think a father would shoot his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't know.
I want to believe it myself. I don't want to believe it myself. But it's true. My father's left arm was raised with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought.
Miss Pops, please calm down and take a deep breath. And then would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time?
Yes, of course.
Pointing the gun in his left hand at me. But that's not possible. Colin Devore is right-handed.
And the okay.
Well, if they rip the gun off anyways, then. I have here a dossier on your father. And according to this, your father was right-handed.
Then,
The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Not so fast!
hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. Bad Badger has a model gun attached to his right hand. Which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun in was his left. Isn't it possible that it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it.
Oh, zing!
Oh,
Enough of the smugness. Get it out already.
Miss Pops told us earlier.
It was a Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with the $1 million in it.
According to you, the Bad Badger had the gun in his left hand, which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Pops?
Yes, exactly. And I'm sure it was the Bad Badger. It had those huge sunglasses on its face.
that's the case, even I can see that there's a huge contradiction.
Yes, Miss Pops claims to have seen the Bad Badger. And yet the Bad Badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. It wasn't the Bad Badger. Both hands were not occupied. Both are correct.
We made an assumption, and we kept that assumption incorrectly. I caught this earlier. Because the reason we assumed that there was somebody at the stage area in a costume was the footprints. So we turned the victim into a badger. And then we swapped their positions. And then we had to also assume that the killer was a badger.
Yes.
But there is no evidence proving that the person on stage was wearing a badger costume.
Yes.
Other than their blood could supposedly not being found at the scene.
Pops claims to have seen the Badger. The Badger had both of his hands full.
There's only one Bad Badger costume, which is a real cop. No, actually, that's not
Nope,
true.
there's 3 Bad
Because
Badgers.
What?
There's 3 Bad Badger costumes.
No, there's 2 Bad Badger costumes.
No, there's 3. 2 of them were stolen, but there's 3 Bad Badger costumes.
What? No, one of them was damaged and wouldn't be usable for the show.
Is that it? I lost track.
And the other one is missing now. Because the cop went to go get the Bad Badger costume, couldn't find it. He said the show's about to start and we're looking for the one good Bad Badger costume, but we can't find it.
Yeah, but both were stolen prior to the incident, though. Prior to now.
No, the head was in the room with us. And the costume, the body piece, was in the bin. With a hole in his hand.
Yeah, now that was, though.
But the head was in the room with Edgeworth.
Yeah, but we don't know when the murder occurred. It was after Edgeworth got knocked out, so we have no idea what happened in between then.
Okay, what do you think, though?
I think both are correct. Yeah, both correct.
What? Impossible. Just leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction.
Miss Pop's entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? This proves that there was a way for the Bad Badger to freely use both his hands.
The third piece of evidence?
Uh,
Oh wait, no, that one. Yeah, the missing. It's
just the head.
either just the head or I think it was the fact that it was ripped. No.
No, because the identifier here was the sunglasses and beard. So
Yes,
someone is
that-
using a regular badger costume with a Bad Badger head.
Okay. Yes.
Take that!
Costumes have 2 parts to them, a head and the body.
Oh, I get it now.
The head Miss Pop saw was probably really the head of the Bad Badger. However, it's not possible that the body of that... However, is it not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger?
Different badger.
Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. Belonged to...
Proto badger.
Yeah, because Pops was in the blue badger, so it must have been a proto badger.
Take that!
What? The heck is that?
It's the proto badger. Yes, and it's a simple matter to process. It's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops was wearing the Blue Badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. The Pink Badger is Pink Badger is of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that's left is the Proto Badger costume. Miss Pops, who was the one who wore the Proto Badger costume?
That'd be Lance.
Knuckle back.
Are you saying what I think you are? That Lance Simano donned the Bad Badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon. On top of which, he plotted to shoot Miss Pops while wearing that hideous thing?
The stage was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that, a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing that she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim.
Oh, and she shot the that's why he had to swap it. Because he still had the real gun and he gave her the prop gun.
Ah. It was all done so that she would pull the trigger. Ha ha ha. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have done all of that, huh? There's but one reason, Lansamano. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon. What?
No!
That's slander. Take it back. You take it back right now. Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand? I'm left-handed, but what does that have to do with anything? Depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
Knuckle back.
Who is that? Who is what hand? It doesn't prove anything. Besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the Proto Badger is bulletproof. One misfire, and he would have found himself dead, right?
Objection.
Of course. Logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well, and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure he wouldn't be hit by a bullet. Model gun.
Take that.
We found one half of a badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one that the victim was wearing. Plus, it was missing something. It was missing, and that something is the model gun that the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks.
What?
Miss Pops, where's the gun you used now?
I threw it away into the sea.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it is. Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was the model gun in question.
Knuckle back.
I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture.
I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high.
Okay, let's pretend that you are right, and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't know yet.
Ha! I knew you were full of it.
Had to be the haunted house, right?
That's
that-
probably what the broken mirror is for.
That place had a whole environment built that we just never got back to, so it must be there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Don't just, oh yeah, it's true. Ruining the magic.
What? Why you shouldn't have pointed it out then? What?
However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame.
Oh, hold it. Please, wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because of the one of things we done.
No.
I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance.
She saw the victim in a state of being restrained.
I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door.
So that was us.
That was you. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape. So, Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right? We thought that it'd attract too much attention if we were left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up on the stage in the stadium. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone.
Although I managed to escape, it looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at the time.
And then, the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pops saw the victim with her own eyes. Which means that the victim was still alive at that time, wouldn't you agree?
Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail. Beam the room next door. Press. You are sure it was Mr. Deacon that you saw?
Yes, I am certain of what I saw.
Did you go into the other room to check?
Lance said it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he is such a kind soul.
Then, are you telling me that you did not confirm it was Mr. Deacon for yourself?
I checked through the slit in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a Bad Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely, sir.
Up close are outfits. Sweater vest, not really.
That just had to be Mr. Deacon.
Saw a Bad Badger head. Just present the Bad Badger head, I guess?
His head was left in the isolation room. Yep.
Objection!
I like how there are two sentences on pieces of evidence, and they have two different, like, use cases.
Yeah. It's neat. Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
The person you actually saw was this person. Me.
M.E.
It was me.
Huh? The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought that it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnappers abduct me even after I had handed over the ransom? Not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we can assume that the victim was already dead at the time. Well, Lance, am I right? That's... You showed Miss Pops a person, namely me, with a Bad Badger's head on. And then made your costumed escape together, or so you pretended.
What do you mean he pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape, and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the Bad Badger head from my unconscious self. And to create his fake prison with the prop sword, he then escaped via the passageway.
Hold your tongue, boy. Don't get caught up in that tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth.
Tidal wave?
We've heard a lot coming out of you, and yet to see a shred of evidence. So much evidence. The
So
victim's
much
betrayal and his subsequent detainment. All that could have happened while you were out cold.
That's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor. Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would have still have seen me tied to that beam.
I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth.
See? It seemed you can't prove a thing.
Ugh.
Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it.
Who said that? We couldn't voice you because we didn't know who you were. Oh.
Please wait. Mr. Romano. Oh, Miles, my boy. You look like you're really giving it your all. And Lance. Not good to cause trouble for others. Dad. Let's see. You're the one in charge of the investigation, correct?
Yeah, that's right. I'll put my glasses back on.
Here's $1 million. Go buy new sunglasses. I'm sorry that my son has been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you.
Oh. Do you now? Let me take my sunglasses off.
Is that what I think it is?
It's the Bad Badger costume the victim was wearing. And a gun!
Couldn't wait around for the police, so I went and found these myself. Here's they were disposed of in the sea.
Is there no one in this country who actually obeys the law?
No, no one. Not a single person. There. Agent Lang, please calm down.
The heck is that scrap of paper?
Appears to be a letter from the chief of police. Please allow Mr. Romano complete freedom to do as he sees fit, it says. What?
The chief of police? Just who does he think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in this area. Oh, there, now. Why is the pauses? No need to be so upset.
He talks slow. He has all the money in the world. He has no reason to talk fast.
Is that how it works? I don't have all the money in the world, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, everyone has to wait for you to finish talking, whatever, because you're the most important person.
Ha! I'm not a cop from this land. I'm not bound by the laws of your country.
That is super not how that works. Like, that is the opposite of how that works. Oh, no. This wasn't meant to strong-arm you into anything. This is just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of this land.
Can't really say no to that. However, returning to the topic at hand, doesn't matter who found the evidence, its value remains unchanged. All right now, let's take a look at this new evidence.
I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with conduct the tests. They verified that the blood on the costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints they could find were yours, Lauren. What? You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and a heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. With this, you'll have no reason left to push my poor boy around. That's it. These are the case-making pieces of evidence. Ah, I'll be the judge of that. What is in the head? Time to run hands with rich people. What's this?
Here, Chief of Police, have $1 million.
Looks like there's something inside the costume's head. Hey.
Hey, they sparkle. I bet they will really scare Stefan.
Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. Why are they in here? bullet hole.
Looks like it's kind of burnt around the edges.
Wait, those burn marks were left by the gunpowder. This is a most important fact.
Why is that?
Have you ever heard of muzzle flash, Kay?
Nope, never used a gun in my life.
Because it is proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range. Victims caught. Why did they use the Bad Badger head? We've got fucking. We got 3 pieces of evidence that all use a Bad Badger head as a sprite. God damn it. Could this gun be the actual murder weapon? Used to kill Deacon. Was originally stolen from guard by victim during escape. Well, are these not the most definitive pieces of evidence you've ever seen? Thank you, Dad. It should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there. I just keeps fucking going. Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And they prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. Mr. Edgeworth, even you must say that Lolly was only acting in self-defense.
After Lolly's life?
The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes. That's maybe all you can do, however. You'll have a case to solve and a job to do. Job of unraveling your insidious lie. Ruined me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence? I don't know, because you're a lying, murderous sack of shit.
Can't believe this rich bastard's lie actually worked on me.
Lolly killed Oliver. Oliver was also after Lolly's life.
Hold it!
Justified self-defense. I suppose that is a possibility, given the circumstances. Really? Oh, thank goodness. However, self-defense is not necessary in this case. What do you mean? Miss Pops is innocent. She didn't do anything, but why would she need to defend herself from nothing? You still don't believe a word I say, do you? Our argument hinges on the fact that her fingerprints are on the gun. However, the truth does not lie here. There. It lies in whatever he is hiding from me. Not for long. Fingerprints on the murderous gun.
Hold it!
I'm kind of fishing here. Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops? There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I had the best forensics techniques money can buy performed. I find that to be a bit peculiar. What? You try to pick an argument with me? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? No. Wait and see how this pans out first.
Well, at this point, I mean, do you trust? That's a what's it called? Complication of loyalties. Like Ernest would not have brought the evidence here if they showed that his son's fingerprints were on the gun. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Blue Badger, Lauren Pops, Little Badger, Lance Romano, Bad Badger, Oliver Deacon.
They prove. Okay, press here.
Hold it!
You sure are calm for someone who's accusing his own girlfriend of murder. You have it all wrong, allowing her to pay the price.
form of love?
It's a form of love. She says that she also wants to pay back her debt to society, but
Hold it!
and why do you believe that the victim was set on taking Miss Pop's life? Was it because he wanted to silence her? Keep her quiet because she knows the truth behind the kidnapping. In that case, why did he not target you as well? That's because he knew that if he killed me, he wouldn't be able to control my father. Oh, all right you are. Even if it cost me millions, I would have had the killer found. I believe he didn't kill you for an entirely different reason. However, I digress. Look, more than why he didn't kill me, I'm worried about what will happen to Lolly. Ah, fuck.
This is the first statement. Well, what about the last statement? Did you press on the last statement?
Yeah, I did that one first.
Yeah.
I'll look this around if it gives anything. There are fingerprints on that murderous gun. Do we know that that gun is the murder weapon?
What if the one that she... Oh wait, what if that gun was found in the sea, right?
Gun was found in this. Yeah.
So how do we not? Maybe this gun has a Pegasus on it. Oh,
Of course. Found Miss Pop's fingerprints on this gun.
Maybe this is the prop gun then. Can you let me hold it for a second?
I shouldn't if you don't know how to handle it. Besides, Miss Pop's prints are on it.
Look, I'm wearing gloves. It'll be okay. If you want to take a look, that's all. It's not like I'm gonna run off with it. I think it's like, don't return our treasures.
Stealing either one would land you in jail, you know.
Check the barrel. Is there gunpowder? It just shatters your screen. Nope.
Nope. It's a model gun?
Yeah, but
Objection!
okay.
You'll find that this evidence speaks to the contrary. Do you want to phrase it that way? There are no takebacks when you make a gesture. When you make a guessing mistake, you know.
Yeah, guessing mistake. Yep, that's our prosecutor, all right.
Ugh. I think for not sounding like a guess. Ah, fuck.
I think you gotta press on the fingerprints and be like, yes, her fingerprints are on this gun, but this gun is not the murder weapon.
The tone of that was questioning the authenticity of the fingerprint report, though.
I understand that, but that will only come out once you confirm the authenticity. Like, yes, these are in fact her fingerprints. Then why are they actually their fingerprints? Her fingerprints.
Raise an objection. Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pop's prints should be on that gun to begin with.
Yeah, see?
Reason why Miss Pop's prints should not be on that gun is... model gun?
Take that!
This is that. Look here. This is what I was speaking of. Nope. Fuck.
Yep.
Makes it
There's
impossible.
something
These is... Oh, they were all in costumes.
Yeah.
Their fingerprints on the murderous gun present
She-
costumes.
She was in the costume when she went to the stadium.
Objection!
Simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume. Huh? There's been no mistake. We found fingerprints. Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all at any time?
Oh yes, as a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back at the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house.
Retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. Now you have it. That is when Miss Pop's prints found their way onto the gun. Oh. You understand now, Mr. Amano. The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer. You still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right? You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, Lance.
What? No way! I'm incredibly worried about her. That doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right? That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence. What? How? The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true because that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. Costume. Victim's costume, gunpowder burn is proof, yeah. No, gunpowder burn is proof that the shot was at point blank, so it's not on the stage.
Oh, okay, I guess so.
Take that!
Let's take another good look at the costume that the victim was wearing. And then I believe that you'll see why I insisted he was not shot at the stadium. This is part of the costume proves it.
Take that!
You switched your mouse.
Yeah.
I watched that.
You can see me try all of the keys once and miss. Switch to the mouse is like, I gotta DS this. The burn around the bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point-blank range.
So then you mean the murder Miss Oldbag saw at the stadium was really...
Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Ha, look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. So you seem to know all the answers. Why not tell us where the real crime scene is, then?
Lance set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back in the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at, just before I was imprisoned, was... Got it. Oh, the real scene of the murder? The real location in which Mr. Deacon was killed is here. Haunted house.
Take that!
I think it's not unreasonable to assume that the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house.
Yes, and I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed there. Because the real scene of the crime was the haunted house. Was the mirror fragments.
Take that!
These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror.
Mirror? What does that have to do with anything?
Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous. It would slice the back of your neck open.
However, there is one place I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Antamano, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with a revolver in the haunted house. Very fucking clue. After that, you stole the Blue Badger-mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the Blue Badger-mobile was stolen confirms this is a fact. Miles, my boy, say no more. Sorry, Mr. Romano, but I cannot do that.
Be quiet.
Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
That is the motto, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps.
How dare you?
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. Call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Tina, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout?
Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that is for the haunted house.
You see? Isn't it possible the fragments got into the costume there?
But, Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low.
Probability. Lang Z says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist.
Did the word probability exist back, 2,000 years ago, you said? How new is the word probability?
The only thing that does is definitive proof. Question, Mr. Prosecutor, is, do you have the definitive proof you need?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? The answer is no.
I'm surprised it didn't ask you that. Normally that would be something it would ask you.
Maybe, but it is sort of like a non-question, though.
But in Phoenix Wright, it would ask you that, and then you'd have to say no. And if you said yes, it would penalize you, right?
Yeah.
See? So since you don't have any, shut up!
I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At the time, the only people in the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request. Please do tell me when Gumshoe got here. Not see him at all.
He's been here the whole time, he just hasn't said anything. Yeah.
I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission?
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth.
Alright, permission granted. But you're not to touch a single thing. Got it?
That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. Doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is.
Sheena!
I'm here.
Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately. I got my glasses to put back on.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater Group's approval.
Who was that?
Now. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval. Mr. Romano. Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this.
What is this? Sheena, I literally can't read this language. I just clued in that she always reads papers for him.
It's the deed to the haunted house. It's very funny. The deed?
Read it out loud.
Gatewater Land Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Romano for the lump sum of $1 million, paid in full in cash. What? Oh, as you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house.
Are you kidding? When did you...
I ran into the owner at the park earlier, and we made a deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye. That's $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was... Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now. You used the ransom money? My Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier. So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
Discuss. What is there to discuss?
My permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
Ah,
We were busy listening to Lance's story. Mr. Romano was out there preempting us. Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. Miles, you should hurry on home now, my boy, before I really lose my temper. Ah, Romano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? Leave it like this? Truth will be lost forever.
Gumshoe, kill that man.
Gumshoe, kill that man. Oh my god, there's another part to this. It fucking keeps going.
We're so overtime.
Oh my god. We gotta leave it. We gotta leave it. End this chapter next time.
Final confrontation ladder.
Oh my god. Back to title. Oh my god. Like I said before, time to fight rich people. As
Yep.
always, the true villain is
Off
the
with
rich.
their heads.
Off with their heads. Hashtag eat the rich. Oh man, this is needlessly complicated. Why? God. A kidnapping case turned into a murder case, turned into a self-kidnapping case.
Well, we knew it was a self-kidnapping case quite early.
I mean, yeah. But we had suspected it, but... And now it's turned into a nepotism case.
And what's the word? Hiding the truth? Denial of evidence? Messing with the evidence? Obstruction of justice. That's the
Obstruction of justice. Now it's turned into an obstruction of justice case.
one. See, there are words for these things. And I'm just trying to trying to find them.
I'm sure there are. I don't know them though, so you can't really rely on me for that.
You know obstruction of justice.
I mean, sure, obstruction of justice eventually, but like... Anyway, yeah. That was Ace Attorney for today. What do we got going on this week? Today is Sunday.
Sunday. It's a busy couple days.
Yeah, next time you'll see us will be tomorrow, Monday. We're going to be here playing some more Omori.
Oh, Maury.
Oh boy. You ready to fight some spiders?
We already have. We bought some bun spiders. Spider buns?
Bug
I forgot what
buns.
they're called. Bug buns. That's right.
Yep.
They're not spider buns
Nah.
specifically.
Yeah. We still haven't made it to Spider Town yet, though. Am I excited for that? I don't know. It sure is a thing that will happen. I'm anticipating it.
There's gonna be an amazing idol show there. So
Yep. You have to
can
kill.
you imagine if
kill Space
Sweetheart is
Girlfriend.
just a Black Widow?
Oh. We have no idea. We have no clue. We know what Space Boyfriend looks like.
About
We know
what- yeah,
nothing
she
about what
looks like.
Sweetheart looks like. Have to wait and see. Maybe she is a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omori tomorrow, Monday. Tuesday, we're gonna be back over here playing some more Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. we've got a method for boss fights now, so we should be able to, at the very least, figure out how to do it in one run, and then give a proper shot to it the next run. Because that was a failing of the drone boss, of just not exploring the area at all and finding the perfect place where you're supposed to fight that thing. So hopefully we'll be a little bit more efficient going forward.
Yes, so. It's Metal Gear time for actual Metal Gear looking thing.
Yeah. Gotta go fight a real ass Metal Gear. We gotta fight some snipers first. But yeah. Metal Gear Tuesday. Friday. We'll be back over here playing some more Nine Souls. Man, we're going through these souls pretty fast.
You're just really good at this game. Even though every time I watch you, you're just dying.
What? Fucking hell. God damn. Thanks for that, I guess. Yeah, Nine Souls, Friday. I have nothing more to say about that anymore. And then, yeah, tune in here next week.
Last time, from the rich? Did you steal from the rich in Nine Souls? Yeah, the Vault guy. Vault guy.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was.
I don't remember. Yeah, tune in here next week, Sunday, for some more Ace Attorney investigations. Where we will
arrest a man and his child.
We kill the rich.
And take the money? No, we don't take the money.
No, because then we are the rich. And people are obligated to kill us.
We take back our amazing, fantastic suitcase.
I don't know about that. Maybe leave it in evidence lockup.
Oh, no. You know Edgeworth's gonna take it with him.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be... It was a key piece for this case. It might be a key piece in the next case.
God, who knows?
Maybe he'll get himself a ring pop.
Maybe he'll get himself a ring pop. Edgeworth just keeps collecting random crap throughout the games. By the end of the next game, he's got like a crown and like the fucking the big gold clock on a gold chain.
He's got a grill that says.
He's got a grill that
crime.
It says crime. Oh man, won't that be funny to see? All right, yeah, that'll be all for today. Thanks for hanging out. If indeed you're still here, fucking see ya.
Man, it's pretty convenient if you do have enough money to just buy an entire property on the spot from the owner.
Boy howdy.
But also, selling an entire section of a theme park for $1 million, that doesn't actually sound like that good of a deal, right?
Yeah, no, that sounds like not a great deal.
Surely more has gone into making that.
I would hope so, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's like selling a favor to this rich and powerful Mr. Amano.
Maybe Mr. Amano will say, well, sorry, even if you did want to go get for the judge from the court file to go in, right?
Yeah, the search
Court
warrant.
order. Yeah, search order or court order. I already demolished it. Bulldozed it. What can you do? I wanted to build something else there, you know?
That's why we have a great thief with us.
Oh, is that where she's gonna come in clutch?
Oh, like she hasn't been incredibly helpful up till now? What?
I mean, we did meet her and then she immediately got herself locked in the same room as us. Not saying she hasn't been useful, she has. But I want to see the next cool thing she does.
Does she need to do anything else cool? She's already been pretty cool.
I think the real question is, do we get to use the simulation? Are we going to see her again in the next case? You gotta get to use that cool simulation tech. Or is it just a one-off for this case for no reason? That's all I got. Bye.
All right, bye. Man, fuck the